Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming back. We are going to take about the 2025 Aging Bootcamp. And today we are going to talk about run. I think a lot of the aging new member just get confused. When I get the membership, what should I start? Where we can start? So the last time we talked about the system, MRS system main page. So if you miss the training, you can check the video in the office website 2025 Bootcamp training and check with the first video for the main page navigation introduction. So today we focus on the run. Run is in the here. We click go to run. So as a new member, when you get your membership, so we should go to MLS, check the listings, check the MLS. Someone maybe want to ask you to buy in the property, to book appointment, to sell the property, to do the lease, commercial lease, residential lease. So everything we can find from the run. So today we just talk about the three parts, very simple. I don't want to make it too complicated because a lot of people, based on the experience, we get a lot of information agent cannot memorize, just a waste of time. So the first one, I will quickly introduce the main page of the run. Second one, how to search. It's really straightforward. Maybe search freehold, search condo, search for lease, how to search. The third one, we focus on how to email, how to print, how to do prospect search. So let's start the first one, the main page. If you log into the main page, that is what it looks like. And I hope everyone, when you log in, is very similar. So first one, anytime you can click the icon, run, R-E-A-L-M. Once you click, they will go back to the main page. Whatever, you search anything, but you just want to go back to the main page, you can always click this icon. Second one, search. So if you click a search, they will have a few options. And first one, if you know any property, let's say whatever anyone. Let's say 180 HOWDEN. Let's say your clients also have a listing. I know the address. So you will see the listing from this address. You see from the city, which is city, and for sale, for lease, the price. So you can just by click, you will see the property details. But in case, sometimes if you 191, in case some property, let's say your client told you the property is 190 Alden Street East in Oshawa. You cannot see anything, but you only see the land registry. That means that this property never sold on the MLS. So the only history is can find from land registry. So that is the way you can use address, or you can use MLS number. Let's see, we have MLS and let's say your client told you, oh, I know the MLS number start from the numbers. You just, if you get the MLS number, you will see the property for which property. So that's very easy. Just by address, by MLS number. And other than that, for the MLS number, you should to know if someone told you the MLS number start from N, that means north of Toronto, E is east of Toronto, C is central, W is west, X is outside of the Toronto area. But if they told you the MLS number is only number, not start from the letter, So that is not a trap listing. It's a local board listing. Maybe it's ITSO board. You can find it from realtor.ca. And if you want to book appointment, you can call listing brokerage. If you want to put offer any property in Ontario, you can put the offer. So other than that, they have another feature. Also, they have integrated AI. The AI is very basic, like entry level AI. But you see, just based on the language you described, the MLS system wrong will help you to find the listing. So the AI is very, very entry level. Maybe they can develop it in the future for the more advanced, but right now it's very entrance level. So other one is like a photo. You know, sometimes before we have some agent said, oh, the client sent me a photo of the property, but they forget which street number. So based on the search by photo, you can use your cell phone or just upload a photo to your computer, search by photo, they will find a possible property matched from the MLS system. So that is a very cool tools. So I think you can using for the, someone told you address, told you the MLS number, and also someone maybe told you, oh, I want to find the property in the, let's say, just in Scarborough, Sherper from Maham Road to 404 and close to subway station, close to the, the Sherper within 200 meters. You just write down by AI, write down the system will help you to do the search. Okay, so that is a very basic function. I think a lot of people may never mention about that. So please try to use, it's really cool and feel free to use anytime. You can click the run, go back to the main page. So other than that, search. Search is, I will cover the search in the second section, how to search MLS. So contact with the mean is you can create your client contact. You can search the travel member. You can search the brokerage. And maybe I will click. You see the from search, you have a few options. One is client. If you have any client, you can just add your client from here. Or if you're using the stratus before, so you can import the stratus contact. Even someone said, oh, I'm so, lazy because the stratus before the end, I forget to transfer my contact from the stratus. If you're a new member, you don't know. But for the member who in the business for many years, they're using stratus. You can click import the stratus contact. But other than that, add new. If someone, they have CSV, like you're using the Excel, you can just export by client, by CSV format. That means you can import more than one at the same time. So client and the team, if you have a team, you can just working together with team to do the search, to do the, the lots of the corporate with team. Member. So if you need to find any member, you can click a member. They will show all member in the track. So anyone, if you click, let's read random, whatever anyone I search, they will show their contact information, their email, and at the same time, you can, someone they don't want to be bothered, they just very nice, just by click a message, click the message. You can message the agent. They will receive the message by email or by the text message. Or if they log into the run, you see there's a bubble, chart bubble, they will see one message. So that is the way, if you want to contact any agent, just by search their name, let's say search Sammy. I'm not sure if I can search myself. Yes, I can, found this is me, and I cannot message myself, but I can find all the information. So let's see there's other agent, you can just message them. Other than that, brokerage, brokerage is not really used, so I will not suggest you waste time for that. So that is the contact. Let's go back to the main page just by clicking run. Document. Document is if you have any information you want to put in the run, you can put in the document. So just wait for now because they may have a change. I don't know what it will be changed. So I don't want you to put in the very important document in there, like offer. So don't put that in yet. Wait until the RAM is very solid, and you can put the other information there. So the chart, as I said, the chart button is you can talk to some agent by contact, from the contact find the agent. Or you can find some agent. Let's say there's a listing. Yeah, you have listing, you have the agent. There's a chart button. You just by click here, you can send a message to the agent. And also agent will know for which property refer you send the message for. So if you want to add more people, there's a plus button. You can add more agents. So that is the chart. Let's go back to the main page. And here is for notification, recently activity. So you will see there's a lot recent activity from your search, but not using lots, you can ignore. So the homepage is one of the another function. Anytime, if you want to go back to the homepage, just click homepage. And here is a non-dot, like we call dashboard or dash or non-dot. So same thing, if you click, they will explain. So add a listing, you can from here, if you're the listing agent, or you can check your own listing inventory. We have some agents said, oh, how can I find my listing in the past few years? So you can click listing inventory. They will show all the listings you have. I don't have because I'm the manager account. So they will show all the office agent. If you will see only your listing, but something is not quite well because they only show last 2 years. I think they still need to improve for the all listing. But the last agency, there's only 2 years, is get a little bit inconvenient. If a past client more than 2 years, they cannot fund the transaction or listing they did before, have to manually fund. And they also have a CMA. The wrong CMA is really cool tools and also very professional. With the wrong CMA plus our office listing presentation PowerPoint, that's perfect. It's very, very professional. So we don't have time to run how to use the wrong CMA, but I hope you can do it by yourself. And also, so the statistic, that's is also, you can using that to check the sold, recently sold the market. Notice page is not really important. We can ignore land registry search. That is a search for the geo warehouse, but the land registry is won't use 2000 number of the annual use. But the geo warehouse, if you're using that search property, every year they have 2000 limited. More than 2000 properties, you have to pay for that. Financial tools, and I think lots of the calculator, you can use our office website. We have some agent, they said, oh, my client asked me how to calculate the land transfer tax. What is roughly mortgage payment? What is a first-time home buyer, land transfer tax? And you can go to our office website under buyer. We have a calculator. It's really fresh, easy to use. And other thing, link is go to the main page. There's more information, scale slope form. If you want to prepare the offer, make offer for scale slope, that's for offer. Web form is for the web form offer. And for the rest of those, it's not really important. And one important is a training tool, a video. So if the training video for the run is really simple, they only take 5 minutes. So when I have a time, I just take 1 or 2 video to watch. few minutes, like 3 minutes, 5 minutes for one topic. So you don't need to wait there for the 2 hours to watch the whole seminar for the training. So take the training from here. And other than that is question, it's called help. Help, if you click help, and you will see they have lots of the help. I think for the new member is for the help, is called the show me how. Show me how is really easy. Let's say how to get a searching. If you click searching, how to search in the, let's say save search. They will walk you through. Oh, something wrong here. And they will give you the instruction where you should to click, and the next where you click. So that is the one, if you wanted to search something, but you don't know, just using show me how. Next one, chat with support. So you can always reach out to the wrong support if you have any questions, but of course you can ask a manager. At the same time, you may ask the wrong support and report the error. So if there's something you don't like or something you feel there's a bug, there's error, you can always to report. So if you like some agent in the business for many years, if you think something is not should improve, you can always report. They will try to change. And the last one is your profile of setting. So from here, you can edit a profile and put your photos here and the more information. For the setting, so you can use the setting, my profile, and also you can put the URL, like your website, and also your social media, Facebook, or there's Instagram, and any of the social media you can put here. So another one, personalization, you can put like they already have a default, but if you want to put your own signature, you can put here signatures and account. So this is a must control of the account. If you have something want to change, you can always do here. And but I will suggest you don't do any change unless you play around a while and you know what change will be easy for you. And the market area, as we mentioned, lots of the agent in the stratus, they have a 6 market area. That means any update, so we will know what will be happening in the area. So we have a 6, they will automatically transfer from the previous, but if we're the new member, we have to set up. Let's quickly to set up 1 or 2. Let's say I have the market area. Let's say I focus on Markham, the name, and the second one, I'm going to focus on freehold and only for sale. You can choose either, but I rather just a freehold, just a condo. And the area, because I'm looking for the Markham, so I will use York region. And the next one is Markham. So if you have a specific the community, you can put, other than that, I will leave it. It's going to be a whole Markham area. When I click save, so you see this is already saved. Where they will show, we always go to the run homepage. Once you go to homepage, you will see the market area will show here. They have a total 6. What will be happened? You can see last 1 days, today, how many new listing, how many price change, how many properties sold, expired, suspend, terminate. Can go all the way to the month. But usually we put 3 days in case, sometimes we are busy. We just want to know the area. So what happened in this area in the last few days? And if you think the Markham is too big, you can always click the setting button and change from here. Let's see, maybe I will go Bercy, go Wismar, go Unionville. Any you can add or delete. I will click save, close. So this will be update only the three communities. What happened in the last few days, 7 days, 1 day, 2 days. And it's easy to help you. Let's see, last 7 days, what happened for sold? They have a 7 sold property. When I click, the 7 sold property will be listed here. So that is a 7 sold property. And maybe your client ask you, can you just email to me? So you can email. But anyway, let's jump to in the second part, how to search. So it's very easy. The website main page is straightforward. And you know the function. And the second one, let's go to search, because every day we need based on the, the buyer or seller, they want to buy the property, sell the property. We need to know how to search. So now let's say we have someone, they said, I'm looking for the property in the Wismar area and 2 garage, 4 bedroom, detached house, two garages. Can you find any? So how we are going to find? So first we go search, the button called search. And once you go search, because the system always memorize the last search. So I will always do clear and reset to default. That means they will go, everything is default. And then I will try to find where's the Wismar area. If you know, you can just move into the map. If you don't know, you see this is the main page. We're using layout, it's called consumer. In the consumer, we just click the map, jump to location. And we just write down Wismar. Wow, where this is Wismar? Surprise. Which country? Houston. Okay, maybe we found something wrong. We just go Markham. Okay, good. Because maybe the Wismar is too many location in the Wismar, but we can, if we put the Markham, so it's easy to locate this area. Maybe someone will say, oh, I want the U of T. U of T. If you go U of T, they will all the way to the downtown U of T. So that is easy to find. And let's go back to Markham. And this is the Wismar area. But in case you don't know what is the community for the Wismar, I will suggest you click the map layers. And from the map layer, scroll down, you see the communities. Once you click community, the boundary, they will come out, they will show up the Wismar boundary. Where is the Wismar? And then you can do 2 things. One is by using the radius circle. You see, draw a circle. If I use the center, you can see they were using the radius within 1 kilometer. So that is all listing will show within 1 kilometer. But most of the chance we're using draw a polygon. That means draw a shape polygon. We click and we can choose where we start. Just click and drag and then keep going. Okay, so that is the area we are going to focus. Maybe the client say, oh, you know what? I only looking for the property north of the Bear Oak. I don't want any property source of the block. So we can easy to adjust. We just click the dot to adjust. Okay, perfect. So that is the, the property we looking for the area in the Wismer. But in case the client say only a certain area, not the whole community. So you can easy to use a polygon. First is draw the area first. And then second one, remember they said for lease or for sale. So we're going to see for sale available. And then it's a freehold. We're looking for freehold, and we're looking for the detached. We choose detached. And the next one, they said looking for the 3 to 4 bedroom. So any property, 4 bedroom will be included. And the bathroom, if they have a bathroom like at a minimum 3, maybe can be more, or 3 or 4 or more. So that means minimum have a 3. So next one, the price. Let's say the buyer said, I'm looking for the property within 1.2 to 1.6. That is a range. Maybe it's 0.6 is a little bit low. Let's go a little bit higher, maybe 1.7. Yeah, they have a little bit. So that is a range. You can always adjust. Maybe go 1.8, they will have more. Okay, let's go 1.2 to 1.8. And the next one, they have looking for the 2 garage. You see there's only 1 garage including. How we are going to change the garage? We just by using the more filters. You see the more filters. And we're looking for the property, the garage. You can all the way scroll down to garage. The garage parking space, minimum 2, max 2. So they may have a 3 garage, but we just using garage 2 to 2. So there's only 3 listing. You can always check the result. The result will show immediately, live show how many listing available. So there's a 3 listing available. And someone, some kind of say, oh, based on the experience, they only looking for the property front on north. That means front on north, that means facing south. So that's a little bit of trick because that most of the street is not 100% north south. That's very exactly, but we can do that. So we can just by using front on. You can add a field by using F front on. That means the lot we located in which side of the street. Let's say someone looking for the facing south, located north of the street. That means we looking front on north. So there's no result. That means they have a limited, but you know how to search by filter from here. All right, so this is only 3 property available. We can use in done. After done, we can check every property. So you can just by click the image, they will show the property information, street name, price, tax, square footage, how many bedroom, bathroom, and how many parking, and the agent's name, and also how to book appointment by online, how to prepare the offer by web form or scale slope offer. And this is a client remark. This is a brokerage remark. Brokerage remark always say when is going to be have an offer presentation if they want. So that is the brokerage remark is always important because sometimes a buyer told you, oh, I see the property, two garage, like only offer 1.49. That means 1.5 million. It's not possible. If you check the brokerage remark, they may have an offer presentation date. That means a bidding offer. And other than that, this is a listing price, contract date, property tax, and seller's information, and also commission, legal description, and also when is the closing date is called a position remark, TBA. That means to be arranged, flexible, based on the price, I think. And front on east. So the property located west of the street. That means facing on, front on east. They facing on west. Property located on east of the street. How many bedroom, lot size, square footage. So based on recently update, so every listing is mandatory. So they will show how many exactly square footage above of the ground. And the source is from MPAC. It's free of charge. And if you're the listing agent, remember we have a training weeks ago. Is how to do find the square footage from but we will do the training after when we prepare when we're using the listing, we will do the same thing. We will show you how to do that. Intersection and the property last information here, and the room, rental item, and where it's located in the map, and the history. You will see when is, you can check more. They will have all the history from wow, that's huge. From the property built 2011. After that, this property used for lease. You see how many times they rent. Almost every year, they rent. So this property is not for the owner use. It's most of the chances for the investment property. And you see how many times the transaction. Okay, so this is all the transaction they have for this property. And if you need more report, you can buy, but usually we don't need to buy that. Land registry information, parcel registry, title check, but those is an option. It's not a mandatory. And also the survey. If they have a survey, will available be here, but you have to buy. The subdivision survey is not a plan of subdivision. It's not a survey. It will show the whole subdivision, the locate of each lot. It's not a survey. And also they have more information like easement. Most of the easement is for the utility, for the newer property. It should not to worry about that, but always you can check with a lawyer. Frontage tips, this is from land registry. And Status Canada, they will show the population and this community, what is the age group, and also, the age of the home, ownership, how many people they own. And also, usually the buyer will say, what is most of the people living here? We see there's a 44% speak English, and 19% is from the speak Cantonese, and 11% speak Mandarin. So that is the community householder language. Some buyer is really curious. They want to ask you, can you knock the door and see what kind of people living there? But we don't need to knock the door. We just check the householder language. We will find out. Okay, so that is the first one. We spend a little bit longer time and check with the detail of the property in listing. So next one, you can click go back, or we can just easily click next arrow. But if the property you like, you can check the property is possible to book appointment. I will check here and then go to next one. Next one, we'll do the same thing. We quickly check the everything. It's good, not too bad. Okay, so if the property is still interest to introduce you to your buyer, just by check here. And the last one, we see this is the property. Oh, no multiple offer, everything is okay. So then I will check. So here's the 3 property. Now you can go back. Once you go back, you see you check the 3. Maybe there's more, like a 5, 10, 11. You only check a 3 or 4. So once you check, you can click right arrow, add to list, add to like, or add to list. Usually, if you're working with more than one buyer, maybe 3, 4 buyers at the same time, but now you just concentrate to help one of the buyers searching the property in this area. And then I will suggest you just click add to list and my list and click new list. This is the buyer. You can put any name. And add. Once you add, you can do something else. You can leave it, maybe start with the second buyer, and maybe you can busy for something else. Once you come back, you can easy to find out by contact. Okay, anyway, before we do that, I will do another thing. Let's say if you wanted to print, because you want to see the property, book appointment, let's do the print. So we have 3 listing, select, and the default, this is default. If you don't do anything, default is client full because we need to give it to the buyer by using client full. If you use yourself, you need a print broker full. So for the client full, when we do the print, this is 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page. So 3 page each listing is with lots of the papers. So when we click a print, we don't click a client full. We remember always click client full sheet. If you include a sheet, that means they only have 1 page. Let's try and see what's different. So that is a client full sheet, will be a very traditional. Before the stratus is the same. There's only 1 page, 1 listing. So it's easy to see and very save the paper. And other than that, maybe the buyer said, can you email to me? So we can just by using email. So send it to your client. Same thing, once you email, you can choose client full or client full sheet. So for email, client full doesn't matter because if they don't want to print, they will see the 3 page for 1 listing. If you're using client full sheet, that means they will see the only 1 page when they print. Put your client email address and send. That's it. So that is one of the print, send. And another thing is, right now we only see the 3 listing. If you tell your buyer, the buyer says, no, I don't like these 3 listing. Is there any property in the future? If there's any similar property come out, please let me know. I don't want to miss any opportunities. So now we talk about the next topic is the email and prospect search. So now we just, they told you, oh, this is good, but I don't like this 3 listing. Is there any other listing? We told the buyer, no, you know what, at this time, we don't see any listing available, but I can help you to set up the prospect search. It's also called auto email. That means anytime from now on, if there's any property, 2 garage, 4 bedroom, price range 1.2 to 1.8, and detached, single family detached. So if there's any listing available come out now, I will let you know as soon as possible, immediately. So that means we're using the search, click a search, click a save search. Save search is called auto email. Let's click a save search. And of course, I can choose the name. Let's see, buyer A4. You can put any name. And then the client, if you already put the client information, they will show here, the client. But if you don't have any information imported yet, but you can just put your name, myself, send it to yourself, and put your client email. And additional email notification, real time. Real time, that means any listing come out, they will immediately notify this email. And I will click save. Of course, you want to let you know immediately. And click save. So from now on, if there's any listing, maybe in the next 10 seconds, if there's any new listing come out, you won't come back to check anytime. You just wait for the email, wait for the app notification. They will let you know there's a new prospectus match. That means you will not miss any new listing to you and your client. So that is called auto email prospect search. It's very important. And for the search, I think other than that, lots of people, they don't like the view. It's called layout. You know, we search, we have a map, we have all the filters, we can search from here, but some people say, you know, I just wanted to put everything in the one page. Looks like very nice. So you can use in layout, you can use in table. That means they will put everything in the one page. You can easily to see the property address and how many bedroom, the price, and you know this column you can customize. Yeah, sometimes the people say, you know, I don't want to see some like a maintenance exposure, but sometimes I want to see how maybe some people say, how can I just put the seller's name? I want to see who is the seller. Yes, you can do it. Just by click a column and click the customize. And you can search everything from here, add column. If you put the seller or landlord's name, and I want those on the top, just under the seller or landlord's name, just under the address. So I will save it. When I save it, you will see when you will see they will have a change. The address, other than that, is the seller or landlord's name. But so that is only to let you know you can customize everything. So I don't want the seller's or landlord's name. So I will remove it. And you can customize everything from here. Like how many bedroom, the basement finish or not, even the front on. You know, sometimes the people say, oh, I'm tired. I don't want to check a front on every time. But can I put here front on? Yes, front on. And the front on, I want to put those on the top, just under the address. So I will save it. After you save it, you will see front on. So you can do anything DIY, customize your own style. And maybe if you don't like, you can delete, add something you like, front on and whatever. So that is another view is called a table. Of course, you know, someone said, you know what, I don't want to do anything. I just want to see the map just by click map. So that's to give you the whole page of the map. And Sometimes the buyers will say, do you know, can you check the which school? Before we have to choose, when you choose a school, you have to go to school board website to find the boundary. But now it's everything easy. We just by click map layer, and we disable the community first. We put the school. When you click a school, see the school, and they will come out the school. You see there's two elementary school. So first one, we click this one, they will give you the boundary. You see the property 1.78. Looks like close to this elementary school. This elementary school is a very famous park. It's called McDonald Park. And lots of people come there to take a photo because 任贤齐. Yeah, that's the area. Okay, anyway, so that is a school including, and that is another school. You can click, they will show you the boundary. You see the property, maybe should be included in, let's see here. But actually it's not. So that's why we should always double check. Okay, so from the map layer, the school you can disable. Of course, they have other function, just based on, just take your time to play around. And okay, so that's, I think we covered the most important. For the main page, you know the most of the function. And the second one, by using the search always give you the different layout. You can choose in different layout, and always have a last search will show here, even you log out and log in. So you can always clear. Clear, that means they will still using the same area, but they don't have a polygon. And if you want to totally start a brand new search, you can restart or click the home. Home page will go to the very beginning, the main page. And email, we already mentioned. If you any property, you want the email to your client, you can always click here, email. You can always print. You can always ask a listing agent by the chart bubble, or you can call listing agent, find their cell phone, email, and so if you save to like, you can always go to your contact. From the contact, you can find where you put the contact. If you put the contact to your client, you add from here. So you always will show their like the list. But if you put it to under your name, you see under your name, here is your profile. First one is your name. Under the list, you will see we just put there buyer A for Wismar. Maybe after that, you're working with another buyer to condo in the North York. You do the same thing, search, spend the time, area, how much the price range, how many bedroom, maybe the facing on which side, how many the maintenance fee. Maybe let's do, because we still have a little bit of time, let's do one more for the condo. So let's say we have someone looking for the condo in the North York, Young and Finch, and we can quickly, if you know the map, you can quickly to go to the map. Otherwise, we can jump to location, Young and Finch. Okay, so Young and Finch, I don't know why it's not come out, but I just put a Finch subway, this subway subway station. They will come out. And let's say you have a buyer looking for the property, just young and finish the subway station. Within, we're using circle. Within 500 meters. Okay, 500 meter. Radius, the center is Young and Finch. They're looking for the condo. So let's first go to sell. Second one, go to condo. Uncheck the freehold. And down. The next one, how many bedroom? They're looking for 1. 2 is okay, but 1 or 2. For the bathroom, let's say they have a minimum, they have a 2. And the next one, the price range, let's say they're looking for only from 500 to 750. Yes, they still have a 26 result. And let's say some people said, I don't want a high maintenance fee, condo fee. The condo fee may only accept, let's say 250 is the minimum. The higher, they don't want the over 500. Wow, 500 cannot find anything. 550, let's say. 650. Okay, so now the maintenance fee is pretty high. So you cannot find any maintenance fee if the price range lower within the lower maintenance fee. If we go up a little bit, let's say go 900, and we reduce the maintenance fee to 550. Yes, there's only one. So the maintenance fee is really, really high, 650. Yeah, and let's see the price is 850. There's a 10 result. And someone, they say, oh, I want minimum have 1 parking. So we need to going to find the garage parking, total parking 1. So there's 9 result. And let's say someone said, oh, I'm only looking for the facing on south. So remember the front on at F, front on. So for the condo, they don't call the front on, they call the exposure. So if I cannot find from here, that means they are already in the default. So let's quickly to go, where is the front exposure? Here, you see it is in the condo, it's not called front on, it's called exposure. That means that they facing is totally different within the freehold. If the freehold front on east, that means that they facing on west. But the condo, if the exposure facing on east, that means they were exactly facing on the east. So let's see someone they looking for the north, not north, south. So exposure south, there's only 1. Maybe they can accept southeast, southwest. So there's a 4 listing available. So we click down, we'll see this is a 4 listing. And someone may ask me, can I customize the floor? I don't want the lower floor. No, the floor you cannot customize. So we only, once we show up the listing, you'll see there's a 2 floor. This is 13th floor, this is 13th floor, this is 19th floor. And the floor we cannot customize. But we can customize end by. You know, if someone said, I'm leaving the 5,500 Young Street, I know this building, but I want only looking for the end by 05 units. So let's go to the filter. You can see the unit apartment number. So if you know the certain building, you're only looking for, let's say 05. And I will end by 05. That means there's only unit end by maybe 10:05, 11:05, 12:05, any 05, they will show up. So you can customize by unit ending number or starting number. Maybe start with, someone said, I cannot customize the floor. Can I just write down, I don't want them 2 floor. I'm looking for maybe 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. So you can start with maybe 20 and do another one, or start with, it's just take with time, 21. That means that is you can start with the floor, 21, 22, 23, 24. You can just do whatever you want. Okay, so that is for the condo. It's a little bit different with the house, but I just quickly to show you how to search by very specific requirement for the buyer. So that is for the searching, and it's almost an hour. I think we should stop here. That's wrong. It's very, I using that is not like too long, just a few months, but I really like. So I hope you can, if you're the new member, hope you can choose the wrong. It should be the one in the future. But also they have AI. AI for the MLS is much more powerful. Okay, let's see if there's any question. We will stop here, and I don't see any question. If you have any question, feel free to ask. If you don't have, maybe we can end the training for now. And tonight we have a training for the sales training. If you're not registered, please register, search office web WhatsApp group or WeChat group. And Wednesday, we have David's training for the commercial. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you can try to using the run, try to using the search, play around. Any question, feel free to let me know, or check with the support group, chat with them, and you may learn more. All right, thank you. We will end by now. Support group